Hello and welcome to the first round of today's home cook competition with me, Trisha Lewis. I will be mentoring our contestants and you'll be voting for your favourite home cook to advance to the semi-finals on the live show. And for the winner of our TV home cook competition, Shark Ninja have kindly offered to kit them out with some of their great kitchen appliances. Oh, that was a very long way to say appliances, but we can't. Today's contestant is Shane Tallon. And that was a really hard word to say. Welcome, Shane. How are we feeling?
Yeah, we're feeling a bit nervous, a bit excited, but more excited than nervous, I think.
OK, happy days. And you came all the way, where'd you come from?
From Dublin, Santry in Dublin, so I had to get the train down.
Nice. Yeah, the train is gorgeous.
It's grand.
And
just put the headphones in.
Did you get your coffee on the train?
I didn't, no. Still to have that.
Oh, God. We'll have a load of energy because you only have 10 minutes to get through, so don't worry.
OK.
So the way it works, Shane, is we have a timer. That timer will start at 10 minutes, and in that time, you need to make the dish and serve it to me.
Yes.
At home, the viewers will be able to see it on the screen, ticking away, and slowly but surely they'll be like, they need to have the onions. But don't worry, you are already in rock. So what happens is, as a mentor, I will guide through the dish with you,
yes,
and I'll make sure that if you need anything, I'm there. So,
brilliant.
If that helps. So, Brendan is standing by with the timer. So here we go. In 3, 2, 1, 10 minutes is off.
Excellent.
Now, what are we making for me today?
We are making pea and ham risotto, but we're using the stock from the ham that I cooked on Sunday as the stock base for the risotto. Yes.
So you're really using up all the little
bits. Make the most of your roast.
Oh,
pea and ham
I love
risotto.
That. Love that.
We're just going to start with the the onions and the celery.
I have garlic on the brain because I asked you where the garlic was in the risotto.
Yeah, absolutely.
You'll have a lot of fans for this because people often ask me, why do chefs add garlic to everything?
So we're just going to sauté that off just a little bit, get it nice and soft, not brown, just a little bit soft.
Amazing.
And give that a couple of minutes.
Gorgeous. I'll turn this guy on for you because I think you're
Thank you very
doing
much.
a little bit of a garnish for me.
Yes, I'm doing a couple of different things. So I have some blue cheese at the back, but I'm also doing some garlic breadcrumbs. Again, trying to make the most of things. Garlic breadcrumbs or garlic bread that was in the freezer, whizzed up and just onto the pan, get it crisped up just a little bit. There you go.
Is that just a dry pan?
That's a dry pan, absolutely. Just get it nice and toasty. Should take a couple of minutes. And then it can go into another dish, ready for garnish.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So with this guy, we're sautéing this off nice and gently.
Yes.
What rice are you adding? Is it?
It's arborio. You can use carnaroli as well. There's generally two different types of risotto rice, but I normally use the arborio.
OK, gorgeous. And tell me, are you the main cook at home?
I am, yes.
And
I do all the cooking. So we have my wife Grania and my 3 children, Lara, Chloe and Reen.
Amazing.
Lara's going to be 9 in a couple of weeks' time. Chloe is 6 and Reen is 4.
Amazing. And they love this?
This is one of the family favourites.
Okay.
Absolutely one of the family favourites.
So there's memories attached to this?
Yes, there is, yes.
Gorgeous. So, and when you're making it, let's say with the smallies, did they like celery and stuff, or was it something you kind of introduced to them?
No, they're pretty good at. I try and cook them a wide variety of food so that they have tastes from all around the world, I suppose.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
And I see your ham.
Yes. So that was the ham I cooked. It's leftover ham, really, from the Sunday roast.
And are you just going to chop that up
We're
now?
literally going to just chop this up now, and then that can go in the pan once the breadcrumbs have finished cooking.
And how did you cook that ham? Do you mind me asking? Because it looks incredible.
So the ham was just poached for about an hour and 15 minutes with carrots and some leeks and peppercorns and cloves. And once it's done, I kind of let it sit for about an hour. And then it goes into a baking tray. I do honey Dijon. But, I mean, I've done marmalade ham before. I've done, not marmite, black treacle. On the ham as well. So there's a number of different ways I do my ham. The honey Dijon tends to work best with this risotto. OK.
Now that these are caramelised, what would be the next step if I was making this at home?
Then the rice goes in.
Gorgeous.
And you let that toast off for about 2 minutes.
OK.
Nice and hot so it gets a bit of a nutty flavour to the rice. And then when we're done, we can add the white wine.
Fabulous. Fabulous. Now, just so you know, we're just gone past the 7 minutes to go mark, which is, it shows you how quick time flies.
It does, yes.
But it also shows you that once you're organised at home, would you be very organised when you're cooking in general?
Normally I would be, yes, absolutely. I tend to have everything prepped before I start cooking, especially if I'm cooking something that really cooks quickly. Something like a risotto or some Chinese food, I tend to have everything prepped before I start.
And these are nice and toasted, so they come off, isn't it?
Yes, they can indeed.
Gorgeous. And I love how you have all these pots. You're using the same pan.
Exactly.
Which makes sense.
Because I don't want washing up.
Well, if you're cooking, you shouldn't be washing up.
Well, I have to do
I'm actually
both.
not getting
I have to. Yeah, don't. That's a family matter.
Ronnie, I apologise. I apologise.
So another thing that we have is the ham fat. So when I was cooking the roast potatoes on Sunday, when I was taking the fat off the ham, I put it in a little baking dish.
Yeah.
And it can just render the fat, and then I can use it again throughout the week. Yeah. Such as for this.
And that's amazing because that's really cost saving and flavour building all at the same time.
Double whammy.
Amazing. And this guy looks like it's nice and toasted. So what happens now?
On the risotto, we're just going to pop the wine in. You're going to see a big bubble.
Gorgeous.
And then when this fat starts to
you have your ham stock
come
here.
down. Yep, the ham stock is there with the peas.
And when it comes to, I suppose, making risotto, if you're at home and let's say your recipe will be up online, do you just throw all the liquid in, or what way does it work?
Oh, no, it's definitely ladle by ladle. About every minute or so, as soon as you see the water cooking away, next ladle goes in. So there's normally about 1 litre of stock. I normally do about 100 grams of rice per adult and 50 grams per child, so 350 grams in there. And then we're just going to...
And what I love about this is we were chatting earlier and then on the phone, and that is the halfway mark. Isn't it gorgeous?
Panic stations.
No, there's no panic. If you're cooking at home with 3 kids, this is fine.
This is fine. It is actually,
okay?
yeah.
And what do you do yourself, Shane? You said you're still from Santry, was it?
Yeah, so Santry in Dublin, but I work from home. So I work in IT. I work for a tech company.
Okay.
I am the technical guy that salespeople bring in on sales calls, so I can talk to people about how our software works and how it comes together.
Amazing.
So
it's a little bit different from cooking live on television?
Absolutely, it is, yeah. But there's an element of routine. I mean, my job is about prep, understanding what clients want, etc., etc. Getting prepped in advance of calls, and this is just getting prepped in advance of getting a dinner on the table for hungry children.
Love it. And you said you're doing pea and ham.
Yes.
So what way and when would you add the peas? What way would you operate at home with this?
I would normally just throw the peas in at the last minute.
Yeah.
So once the risotto is done, I will put the butter in and some grated parmesan, let that sit in the pan for about 2 minutes.
Oh, yum.
Then the peas go in, the ham goes in, a lot of swirling, and if I can get the children to do the stirring,
fabulous.
I do. Doesn't happen all the time.
Okay.
Well, yeah, this is it. But that's the idea. So the ham can get nice and crispy.
Gorgeous. And you're just adding away the stock as you go the whole time.
Yeah, exactly.
And this is gluten-free, which I think is really cool as well, because you were saying that you also told me, do you eat vegetarian food like 4 times a week?
Yeah, 3 or 4 days a week I cook vegetarian food.
Okay.
I mean, there's the cost implications of eating lots of meat. There's it's better for the planet, really, to eat a bit less meat. And it's just a little bit more variety in what we're eating. Here's my towel.
Gorgeous.
So, yeah.
And do the smallies love veg?
Yeah, they love, absolutely, yeah. So, curry, vegetable curries, vegetarian risottos, vegetarian pasta dishes, they love it all.
Gorgeous. So I think we are, would you believe it, we're nearly 3 minutes to go.
Wow.
So we'll start kind of assembling now. Your next part would be the peas, isn't it?
Peas go in, yeah. So the peas can go into the risotto here.
Yeah, you can just take them from the freezer straight in.
Yeah, they can go straight in, and we'll just give it a bit of a stir.
Oh, that looks divine. And I love how it's so wholesome. There's something about a risotto that's just...
It's a hug in a bowl.
Yeah, actually, very much on your butter. And with the cooking at home, now, do you ever just, like, if you pick one dish that is yours, is this it?
This probably would be,
okay.
Yes. It's probably the one that the children get most excited about at home. I mean, there are others, but this is...
Have you told them you're doing this?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
my wife knows and my dad knows, and that's it. So this is going to be a big surprise for... actually, I'll take a couple of bits out extra for garnish.
Gorgeous.
So, yes, it's going
to be a massive surprise.
Going to be a big surprise for people.
Amazing. Well, it's going to be... I'm looking forward to it now, because since you said it on the phone to me, I was like, please, that's the only dish that I can mentor you on. But it's gorgeous, because I think people shy away from risotto. It's quite easy to do.
It's a bit of TLC. It's, you just got to stand there, have some songs on in the background.
Yeah.
And,
amazing.
It's nice and handy. And it's quick, like, it's about half an hour, really, all in, start to finish.
Yeah.
Which is important when you've got 3 young children wondering when dinner is.
I know. Looking like... Good luck. No, apparently you have to feed them, apparently. So.
Well, yeah, allegedly. So this ham is nice and crispy. I'm just going to turn that off. And
we'll pop it in the bowl, then we'll be rocking then.
I'm going to keep a little bit back for garnish. So
gorgeous.
pop them there for the time being. But then you pop the rest
Oh my God.
in here.
Holes. Oh, I'm so excited to taste this now.
So we'll give that another bit of a stir.
Would you believe it? We've a minute to go.
Better start plating then.
I love it. You got the cue.
I did. Can I have the towel?
You can, of course.
Thank you very much.
No, you have to burn your hands. That's part of the competition.
That's part of the competition. If you don't
you
burn your
have to get the
hands...
sympathy vote, Shane.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they'd be like, it was too easy for him. Poor man got burnt. Now, oh my God, that is just gorgeous. And I love the colour going through it. And let's say peas. Can you add any other veg? Does it matter?
you could, yeah. I mean, you could use courgette or you could use aubergine, whatever you fancy, really.
Whatever works.
Now, I'm not going to overload it.
Happy days.
Just move this back.
Beautiful.
And then I normally like some blue cheese on mine.
Yeah.
Not a big family favourite, though. So what I tend to do is I will I'll plate up the rest of the family and then I'll stir the blue cheese through the rest. Sometimes a little bit of lemon zest for garnish, a little bit of mint, and a bit of parmesan.
Beautiful. And will we have it done in 10 seconds? We will.
Oh, I'm sure we will, yeah. If you get the parmesan on there.
But listen, you can't rush perfection.
Well.
There we go. And just a bit of mint and...
we've just a little bit of mint. We might just chop that up.
That'll be perfect.
We'll just pull it apart.
Rustic.
And drop it in.
Gorgeous. Look at that. That is absolutely gorgeous. And I love that it's so detailed as well, because risotto is something people will just order out. You've now taken the illusion away.
Absolutely.
Oh, wow. Oh, yum. So salty, so creamy, everything. Like, you don't... Like, it's just so wholesome.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Hug in a bowl.
Hug in a bowl. And you used up the roast.
This is it.
Make the most of the roast. I won't forget that. Shane, well done.
Thank you very much.
If you think Shane should move on to the semi-finals live in this show, scan the QR code that's on your screen now, or click the link below this video to cast your vote on who should be the newest home cook.